This video is going to demonstrate how to create your plan for your abbreviated portrait of a celebrity, and then how to use that plan for your completed portrait drawing. Now, you do want to start with this. Make sure you write your name and class period because you will be submitting this plan with your completed artwork. First of all, think of a celebrity. There are many different ways to be a celebrity. It does not just have to be someone who is known for a movie or a TV show. It could be a celebrity who has passed away. It could be a singer. It could be a scientist. There are all different ways to be a celebrity. So brainstorm then at least 6 to 7 characteristics of your chosen celebrity. Think about how they look. Think about the roles that they have. If you find some images on the computer, what type of clothing do they wear? What does their face look like? When they smile, what do they look like? Plan how you're going to portray them in an abstract manner. Characteristics can be physical, visible, or their personality. Then you have to also think about how to turn those personalities into shapes and colors. And so your portrait must use shapes, which are 2D, they are flat, colors, and you're going to be using colored pencils for the color, lines, space, as in how the shapes are spaced out, and layering. You can layer your different shapes. Now, your portrait will not have any words or text, so no words or text except the title. So think of your celebrity. So we're going to take a look at my example. So for my celebrity, I went for Iron Man. Yes, he is a fictional celebrity. I could have gone with Robert Downey Jr., but I decided to focus on Iron Man. So I thought about, what does he look like? Well, how is he portrayed in the photographs for the movies? What does his armor look like? He flies. How could I create a sense of speed? Because, he's fast. So I thought of these first 4 shapes. This is supposed to resemble his eye of the armor. Now, again, we are not creating a face. We're just representing them in an abstract way. I thought about the colors that make up parts of his armor. This, I thought about like how he shoots out beams of light from his hand. This is an abstract design of the beam of light that comes out of his hand, because if you look up pictures of Iron Man, you're going to find a lot with the hand raised up with light coming out of it. And I even included the different lights and darks of red. This, I thought about how fast he is and the movement he makes. These would be straight lines that are shooting up. They're going up, but they're becoming thinner. So again, think about how he flies around in the sky. Other colors. Now, you do have space just in case. You should be brainstorming 6 to 7, but I did include extra just in case. And the last one, here's another one, just in case. Again, I'm thinking about shapes of his armor, the outlines. Then, your next steps, it's a good idea to make some sort of plan. So you have an idea of how you're going to use these shapes in your design. If you jump right into the final drawing paper and then you need to restart, I only have a certain amount of pieces of drawing paper. We don't want to run out. Also, how do you plan to abbreviate their name? You're going to need to write that here. This is going to become the title of the artwork. Remember, the portraits of Petite Victory, the titles are the person's name which has been abbreviated. So, Iron Man, and I abbreviated this way. I took out the vowels, except for the I. IRN, MN. This would be the title. So, taking these designs, I thought of a plan. I sketched on some paper, what would this look like? Then, after I made my plan, I grabbed a piece of white drawing paper, and that will be labeled in the classroom. This is in progress. This is not done, okay? This is in progress. So you can recognize some of the shapes here. And I drew larger because your paper is going to be larger. You want to use a lot of the space in your composition. But again, it's an abstract portrait. So yes, there's the eyes. There's part of the armor. I'm working on this part. You can see I actually played around with the color. You can color in parts of the background. You do not have to color the entire background. These parts are not completed yet. I did add this, and I'll probably do something similar to what I'm doing there. And I even have things going off the side of the paper. You can do that. You can have things going off the side. Now I could keep going. I could keep adding more, but it is good to have some empty space. But I might fill it in with background. When you complete your self-portrait, everything has been colored. We do not want to leave things just line drawings. We want things to be in color. The last part is including the title on your artwork, and you're going to write it somewhere on the bottom. So I'm going to add my title right now. Again, I am not done coloring it, but I'm going to add the title. So now when somebody looks at this, I have the title right here, and hopefully they will think of Iron Man. You will be completing this and this together. This is what you'll be turning in. You will also be submitting a photograph of your completed portrait in Canvas and completing a evaluation, which will help you explain your choices that you made for your drawing.